Something is out there, and it's coming closer and closer and...
Yeah, buddy, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna go over kind of just what I keep in the bed of the Raptor. I have a little tote here, and I kind of always have this stuff on me. It's kind of nice just to have any kind of stuff if you run into any kind of situation where you might need something. You know, I mean, even if you just keep something as simple as duct tape or some zip ties in your truck at all times, it's really handy, and it helps out a lot. I mean, I don't know how many times I ran into situations where I've needed something, and this little box that I put together has just has saved the day. So everybody's going to be different, so what they need or what they're going to have in their little box. But I mean, if you got a truck, usually you're going to keep something in the bed. That's kind of why you get a truck, so you can throw crap in the bed. So I'm just going to kind of go over what I've thrown in here, and it's always evolving or changing. It just kind of depends. I really haven't gone out and sourced anything, so I mean, this is just crap that I've acquired, and it just seems to help me out. So you never know. Sometimes you won't. I mean, some of this stuff I'll never use. And that's just fine. It's just nice to have it. So I keep it all in this little tote. Everybody's got these little plastic totes, and it's kind of some of the stuff that I keep in there. I got some flares, because you can never have. I mean, these things. If you do need a flare, I mean, man, if you find yourself like broke down the side of the road or whatever, it's super handy to have. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Just eating this.
Alrighty. And then I've got this thing. Is ridiculous. 2,400 calorie emergency food bar. It probably tastes horrible, but if you ever get broke down on the side of the road and you don't have anything to eat and you're stuck there for a long time, it's better to have something. And along this line's water too. You got to have a ton of water. I always keep at least a few bottles of water in the truck, especially if I'm driving or going somewhere. I'll bring at least a gallon of water just in case. You never know. Water's always good to have. A knife. No. I mean, you might need a knife. I've got a couple knives in here. I actually got this for Christmas. Like, most of the stuff I actually got as gifts or just bought as I needed it or whatever. This is another little. This thing's pretty handy. Little multi-tool. This is a cheap one. I mean, if you're gonna get a multi-tool, go get yourself a Leatherman or something that's actually decent. It doesn't snow or ice up a whole lot here, but whatever. It's Texas, so it does every now and then. It's nice to have it. A couple pairs of gloves. I'm not a huge glove guy, but I mean, if you're working with some like nasty chemicals or some blood or what, I don't know. Who knows? You might need some gloves. Just have some gloves. If it does get cold, you got some hand warmers are handy. Emergency blankets handy. Even if you don't use this stuff for you, it's nice to have it. Maybe somebody else needs it. Maybe you run up on a wreck or something. Somebody's free. It's raining, they're cold. You throw a blanket on them, put a poncho on them, throw some hand warmers in their pockets. They'll be good to go. Gotta check the air pressure on your tires and stuff. Especially in this truck, if I ever want to take it out in the sand or whatever, go air down. It's nice to have. I mean, this is a crappy little air pump. This thing's probably made for bicycle tires, but it works. It'll air the tires back up. Just take a while. I don't know. Still cable. Gotta have duct tape. I haven't used this roll, but I did have another one in here that I actually used all of it. These are just extra chargers. You could use this stuff for cordage as well too. If you want to tie something up, you can in an emergency, in a pinch. Gotta have your ball. If you have a hitch and everything, gotta have a way to lock it if that way somebody won't steal it. Another good thing, tools, man. You never know what you're gonna run into. Your breaker bar, this guy, the little universal monkey wrench. I got a couple of them in here. This is a cheap little tool set. I think it was like $5. I probably have like a total of $50 max invested in all this junk. Gotta have some WD-40, a whole crap ton of bungee cord. Those things, you never know when that stuff's gonna come in handy. Got an old tie down strap. I don't know why I have a bunch of these in here. I guess if you wanted to chase some threads or whatever, or if you had to, whatever, had a bolt break and somehow got it out, the threads were all jacked up, run that through there and get back into action. Some other junk in here. This is actually tubes for a bicycle. So if I go biking and stuff, you gotta have some extra tubes. And I've got a bunch of tubes and CO2 so I could air those up. But that's cool. Another little handy thing I just got the other day from Costco. This light is freaking bright, and I think it was like 19 bucks or something like that. And it is super handy. If you're ever working on the truck, you can just plug that bad boy in and you got light for days. I use it at work. I'll plug it in, cigarette lighter in the back of the truck, and have light, and it is super duper handy. But yeah, so I just throw all that crap in here and let it ride, and hopefully I never need it. But you know, if I do need it, I have it, and that's pretty handy. So like I said, man, guys, if it's ever changing, ever evolving what I actually do put or keep in here. And if you know, if I need something else, I'll throw something else in here. If I find something that I could use a lot, that'd be handy, I'll throw it in here and start using it. But let me know in the comments, guys, what do y'all have? What do y'all keep in y'all's truck? What am I missing here? I know I'm missing a lot. I could go off the top of my head. I know I'm missing a ton of stuff. But so go ahead, throw in the comments what you guys carry around with you all the time. That'd be cool. It'd be interesting to know what you guys carry with you. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Take it easy.